Christians, during the 1,000-year reign that we read about in Revelation chapter 20, in verse 3 here, it says the following, that the angel that would bind Satan, it says that he would cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him so that he should deceive the nations no more until the 1,000 years were finished. Now, there's a lot here. I'm going to do this up in two parts. But this first part, I want to refer on the fact that I want to defer to the part where it says he cast him into the bottomless pit. He cast him into the bottomless pit. Now, when we turn back to the book of John, we see Christ on his way to the cross. And on his way to the cross, God speaks from heaven, and he does so for the sake of the disciples of Christ. But then Christ says in verse 30 that the voice of God that came from heaven, he said, it did not come from me, but it came for your sakes. And in verse 31, he says here, now is the judgment of this world. Now the ruler of this world will be cast out. Look at what he says here in John 12:31. Look at what he says here in Revelation verse 3. The dragon would be cast out and a seal set upon him. In verse 31 of John chapter 12, Jesus said that on his way to the cross, he says, now, back then, now is the judgment of this world, and the ruler of this world will be cast out. Revelation 20 verse 3, John 12:31, speaking about one and the same event. And if this is true, then that means that the 1,000-year period spoken about here started here. The 1,000-year period of Revelation 20, verse 3, starts here, or that was prophesied here, starts here. Notice the casting out. Jesus said he was cast out now. Follow me?